Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nike Janelle. Shout out to all my new subscribers. So as you can tell from the title today, we're going to be talking about me being molested when I was 6 years old. I was contemplating on even making this video, honestly. I know a lot of people are going to have a lot of things to say. A lot of people are going to want to ask questions and this and that. I just rather you guys not ask me any questions or ask me for any to explain any details, because yes, I'm going to tell the story, but I'm not going to give so many details, only because for my sake that it's not the best feeling in the world. I'm talking to you guys, I'm letting you guys know about my story, but I'm not going to go from detail to detail what happened. I mean, I'm going to tell you guys what happened, but I'm not going to I'm not going to get into detail, if that makes more sense. So, basically, I was 6 years old. We were living with my grandfather at the time. My mom, she worked a lot. I kind of stayed there with my grandfather, um, my sister, and my aunt. Um, we lived with them. We lived with my grandpa for a while. Um, I can remember like it was yesterday, honestly. And me and someone else were downstairs, and we were playing. I don't really remember exactly what we were playing, but we were playing a game. How I was the mother and the other person was the child. So the family member, like I said, I'm not gonna mention any names. The family member actually came down there and said, "Well, mommy has to sleep in the bed with daddy." Okay. Um, Me being 6, I'm not thinking it's bad. I mean, I'm not thinking, oh, this is not what we're supposed to be doing. So he says, yes, it was a he. So he says, mommy sleeps in the bed with daddy. And then we will get up, mommy and daddy will wake you up so you can go to the school. So you can go to school. I guess you would consider it as we were playing house. Um, I laid in the bed next to him, didn't really think anything of it. Like, after laying there probably for like 2 minutes, I was like, okay, time to get up. He was like, no, this is what mommy and daddy does. He started kissing me, and he put his tongue in my mouth. Me as a little girl, I'm kind of just laying there in shock. He proceeded to go farther, and he molested me. Now, after the whole thing happened, it wasn't like I knew to go tell somebody. It kind of just happened, and I continued playing. Mind you, I'm 6. I kind of continued playing. As time went on, like months and years kind of went on, I noticed other family members started touching me, started kissing me, started making me do things very, I don't really want to say, but things that a little girl ain't supposed to be doing to teenage boys. Um, it's been times where it's been me and another person doing certain things to a person. And if you know what these certain things mean, I'm kind of trying to sugarcoat it, but he made both of us give him oral. Now, we're young. We're little girls. And no, I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to say who the person was that did it with me. That's not my intentions of me telling this video. I'm telling my story. I can't tell the next person's story. He made us give him oral together. It just kept happening. Things kept happening. Touching, sex, oral, everything you possibly can think of. It just was happening. I always felt alone. Um, my whole childhood, I've been physically, mentally, sexually abused. Um, at the time, I didn't really know to tell anyone. It kind of just was happening. I started getting older. Um, I stopped staying with my grandfather and I started staying with my older sister. Yes, I have an older sister. I started staying with my older sister, and it still wasn't a good environment. It still was happening. I still was being touched by multiple family members, which all were men. Um, I couldn't really tell anybody. I couldn't even reach out to anybody and say, this is happening to me. I kind of was the black sheep of the family. Nobody really would even believe me if I said these things to them. Half of my family don't know until this day, and they won't know until after I post this video. Now, um, eventually, as I got older and I knew what it was, I was able to stop it. I was able to say, no, like that's not what we're gonna do anymore. Um, and you know what? One person, the person that I stopped, you know what he said to me? Why? Why do you want me to stop? And I said to him, we're family. We're not supposed to be doing this. Like, why are you having sex with me? There was no reply. And um, I don't know if, I mean, I know that it would have stopped because I was able to stop it. As I got older, I learned what it was like. But after I stopped it, then the physical and the mental abuse became even more like it was happening every day. And it happened to the day that I moved from with my sister. And I finally say I moved from with my sister, I moved with my mom. And I was like, what, sixth grade? Um, I most likely was like 14, 13, around that age. Um, like I said, the story isn't easy. I'm not gonna cry. I'm just telling my story. Um, but you know, as I move, when I move, I was so happy to move because I knew once I got out, I was not going back. And mind you, I never told anyone. The whole time I lived around there, I never told anyone it happened to me because no one would believe me. Like I said, I was the black sheep. Everyone thought I was the problem child. I I was the shit starter, and I made this person do this and this person do that. And honestly, I'm thankful that I moved. I know a lot of you guys probably was like, well, where was your mom? When I stayed with my grandpa, my mom was working all the time. My mom was working nonstop. So my grandpa basically took care of me. When I moved, when we moved from my grandfather's house, I actually was living with my mom. Eventually my mom moved and she moved with her guy friend. Um, so I started staying with my sister. Um, Eventually, time down the line, my mom, I moved back with my mom when, like I said, when I was in sixth grade. Um, and mind you, I still never said anything to my mom. I never once said, Mom, this is what happened. Nothing. Just kind of, I kind of was numb to it. I kind of was like, okay, it happened. I'm not going to tell. Because if I tell, I've been beat on so much, I know that they're going to come beat on me. I know that I'm going to be hurt. I know that it's too late. That's what I used to think. It's too late. This happened so long ago. Like, this is so late. And when I moved with my mom, I never was brought up. Like, we never talked about, like, sex and stuff like that. I mean, as I got older, I got in high school, and we had this little thing. I'm trying to remember what it was called. I think it was something that was called, like, Challenge Day. I think it was like called Challenge Day, and it was like a little thing where they took all types of kids, no matter where you was from. It just wasn't like about the project kids. Like everybody was in there, and you had your own little groups, and people told the most deepest stories. You can be like, oh my God, I never would have knew. And I don't know, but I never thought it affected me. And I just broke and I said it. And when I said it in that group, I'm like, oh my God, they're going to tell my mom. I'm so scared they're going to call my mom. They're going to tell my mom. And they didn't tell my mom or anything like that. So, like, as time went on, I kind of was like, okay, they didn't tell my mom, good. And then I finally talked to my best friend, and I told my best friend, like, I've been molested. And, you know, like, we had conversations about it, but I never got deep into detail. Like, I mean, she knew the people that had done it to me. I have told her the names, so she knows. Like, we never really, like, really got into detail, like, what exactly happened. Like, it was nothing like that. I just told her. And then, like, later on down the line, I probably told, like, 3 to 4 more people. And then I stopped telling people because I'm like, people probably not even believing me. Like, nobody is willing to be like, you need to tell your mom. I'm like, people probably don't believe me. So as I got older, it like started affecting me more. I started becoming more depressed. I started having anxiety more, and to the point where I'm like, this is breaking me. It's taking control of my whole life. I need to talk to somebody. Like, maybe I need therapy. Maybe I need help. And I finally told my brother, and then I told my dad. And like, time down the line, I started noticing my dad started throwing little hints at my mom. To the point where I'm like, oh shit, I need to tell my mom quick. I need to tell her before he tell her. So boom, skip time went by. Never mentioned anything to my mom. I started to date Toya, right? So me and Toya started dating, and basically we were just like having deep conversations. We talked about everything and anything. Like, we still talk about everything and anything. But we were having like a deep conversation, and I just came out and told her, like, I never told my mom, like, I've been molested, this and that. It's been going on for this long, blah, blah, blah. I stopped, like, I explained every detail to her. And she was like, I'm here for you, but you need to tell your mom. Like, you have to tell her so she knows, because she doesn't know. And like, maybe like 2 months went on, and I finally text my mom. I didn't do it face to face. I texted her. We were in a situation of like moving. We were moving from our house, and my mom was looking for another place. And she wanted to go back around the place where all of that happened, and I'm just like, I don't want to go. Like, I have to tell her why I don't want to go. So I finally came out. I probably was like 24, 20, yeah, I think I was 24. I was still living in Glassboro. I finally just told her, like, Mom. Like, well, I didn't go up to her and tell her, but I texted her, like, Mom, I don't want to go. And this is why I don't want to go. Those people molested me. And she asked me who, and I just said, I'm not going to say any names, and I don't want to tell anybody or whatever. And I kind of was avoiding my mom for a couple of days. Like, I didn't even look at her face. I don't know how she feel. I don't know if she believes me, if she think I'm lying. And I kind of avoided the situation. But mind you, once I told her, it was like a big ass relief, because it was like, I don't have to hide it anymore. Like, this is me basically being so strong. Like, I'm able to tell my story and talk about my story. I feel so good now that I told my mom. So, like I said, I was contemplating on making this whole video because I'm like, people are going to judge me. People are going to think I'm lying. People are going to talk about me. But then as I sit here and I make this video, I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay with whatever people think. I know what happened to me. And I'm at the point where it still affects me sometimes. Like, if I'm listening to somebody and they're telling me their story and they have the story, it really hits deep. And sometimes I wonder, the people that did it to me, do they remember? Did it happen to them? Like, I want to know, but I don't want to know. It's kind of like I'm at the point where I want to be like, why? Why did you hurt me? And then I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't need to know why. I dealt with it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm at a point where I'm okay. I could walk around and I could talk about it. Because in the past I couldn't talk about it, but now I could talk about it. I don't have nothing where I'm fearing if people think I'm lying, or I'm fearing that they're gonna know that I remember and they're gonna hurt me. I don't have that fear, because at the end of the day, you took my innocence away from me, but you didn't take my strength away from me. That's something that you have to live with every day, if you remember. And I kind of wanted to talk about this story because I feel as though it's still happening to this day. Like, it's so much going on. Like, little girls are still being molested. People are being raped. Grown women are being raped. Little boys are being raped. It's not just women. Little boys, little girls. It's not all about women. And that's what people don't understand. Yes, a lot of women get raped or molested, but you have little boys and little girls that's out here dealing with the same thing till this day. And you know what it is? You're never gonna know. You know why? Because they fear of telling their story. And I've been there. Like, I've been that little girl. I've been that little girl that was scared to tell my story. Terrified. Because I don't know who's gonna believe me. I watched so many things in the past couple weeks. Like, not too long ago, the whole R. Kelly thing came out. Till this day, this stuff is still happening. That R. Kelly stuff, he was dating girls 12, 13. He was having sex with little girls. And guess what? Parents didn't even know. And some parents knew, but was paid off to shut up. Like, I couldn't. If I had a little girl, I could never turn my head the other way for money, for anything, for somebody else's sake, for them not to be in trouble. You're hurting my little girl. Like, how can you not tell? How can you not go to the cops? How can you not go to the police? I don't know other people's circumstances, and I really don't care to know. But when it's your child, you fight for your child. Like, that's what you're fighting for, your child. Your child is your responsibility. You're supposed to make your child safe at all times. Like, I don't understand. But at the same time, like, I'm not those people. I only can tell my story. And I feel as though, like, me telling you guys this, I'm not doing it for the likes, for the comments, for the views, for the share. This is serious. This is something that sticks with anybody for the rest of their life. This is something that they can't get back. They can't get their innocence back. And I feel as though people will be like, why would you wait so long to tell somebody? Because if it was me, I would do this and I would do that. Let me tell you something. If you get molested or you get raped, you're most likely are going to be scared to open up and tell someone you're being hurt. Because it's all about what other people believe. If people believe you or not. Okay. But honestly, I'm glad I got to tell my story. Because I sat here and I was thinking, me telling this story is really giving people the raw me. But I feel as though some of you guys need to know the raw me, because some of you have perceptions of me that I'm a bitch and I'm mean and I'm always the fighter. I always want to fight. And now I'm at the point where I'm fighting back. I'm wrong. I'm bitch. I'm too ghetto. I'm too hood. I'm too this and I'm too that. But you don't know the story deep down inside of me. You don't know this is why I think the way I think. You don't know this is why I act the way I act. You're just assuming I'm just this fucked up bitchy ass person that like violence and like to fight when you don't know my story. Stop judging people if you do not know their story. Because that's the worst thing you can do. Keep judging people and talking about people and how act and think. The big thing is think before you start talking. Do everybody know your past? Do everybody know everything about you? Isn't there something out here that people are judging you about that they know nothing about? Be mindful, y'all. Like, y'all, these people are not mindful. People are not mindful. People just talk because they want to talk. Real shit. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, it's so deep, and I'm not looking for y'all to feel sorry for me. I'm not looking for y'all to be like, oh my God, like, oh my God, I just want to grab her and hug her. I appreciate it, but at the end of the day, I'm not looking for any pity. I'm not hurt. I'm not broken. I'm a strong ass woman. Believe that. Like, I dealt with being molested and touched on by myself. By myself. I didn't, remember, I told you guys, I didn't talk to anybody about it. I grew up just doing it by myself. Dealing with it myself. Was it easy? No. I swear to God, it wasn't easy. It's been times where you're at a point of, what am I here for? If people don't love me, what am I going to do with myself? Why don't people love me? Why people hate me? What did I do to people to make them abuse me? I was abused sexually, physically, and mentally. But if you hear somebody else telling my story, they'll say I wasn't. But they're not me. So why listen to someone that's not me? If I'm not telling my story, stop listening to the other stories. Because people have a habit of listening to what other people have to say, but not listening to the person that it happened to. I don't know, y'all. I'm just, I can't explain to y'all or stress it enough that people are sick in this world. And it's up to us to stop the cycle from these sick motherfuckers touching little kids, taking their innocence. It really is up to us. If we don't stop it, it's going to keep happening. It's still happening because it has not been stopped. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I could keep going, y'all. But I'm not going to keep going because I want y'all to understand. I'm telling my story so somebody else can have the courage to tell their story. Seriously. Like, I'm not sad. I'm not hurt. Don't feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for the person that done it to me because that's something that you have to live with for the rest of your life. Yes, I have to live with it for the rest of my life, but I dealt with it. You have done it, and no telling who else you have done it to. Because I know I can't be the only one. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm not going to say I know I can't be the only one. I'm not the only one. I have seen with my own eyes it be done to multiple people. By the people that it was done to me, the people that done it to me, have done it to multiple people that I know. But like I said, I'm happy. I'm not hurting. I'm just telling you guys my story to get it out there so somebody else can tell their story. Like I said, I appreciate you guys watching me, taking out the time to watch my video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all. Please hit that notification bell. So every time I post a video, you'll be the first one to see it. Keep supporting me, and I'm going to keep supporting y'all. Bye.